We're used to women serving in a wide variety of roles now in our armed forces. We know in countries like Israel, for instance, women do their compulsory military service along with the blokes. In Australia, women are prevalent in all of the forces. Our Defence Minister, Linda Reynolds, is an Army Reserves Brigadier. Now she gets to order around her superior officers, of course. Our Defence Forces have targets to boost the number of women in their ranks. The Army is after 15% of women, 15% women in its ranks within a few years, and the Air Force and the Navy have got a 25% target. But look how they go about this. Look at the advertising they use to do this. This Navy advertisement was highlighted in the Daily Telegraph this morning, a position for a marine technician, and it's clearly promoted as a female opportunity. But apparently this job, like many others advertised this way, is open to blokes too. A female opportunity, it says. If you're a bloke, you wouldn't apply, would you? But apparently you can. The job is open to all. It makes sense, doesn't it? Under sex discrimination laws, you can't run ads that say the job is specifically for males or females. But instead, this ad was clearly designed to attract female applicants. Just too bad if you happen to be a bloke who needs that job and might be perfect for it. You see the ad and you think it's not available to you. I reckon that's crook. Just because the ADF want to play all the gender and identity games, tick all the boxes, it doesn't mean they should treat blokes so poorly. Here's an idea. Just run an ad for the job at hand and leave gender and identity right out of it. Let's catch up with a former soldier now, the Liberal member for Canning in the seat in the state of Western Australia. Andrew Hastie joins me. Good to speak to you again, Andrew. First up, what do you think about this sort of advertising?
Good afternoon, Chris.
Sorry to cut you off. What do you think about this sort of advertising by the ADF, identifying jobs specifically as female opportunities? Won't that dissuade blokes from applying?
Well, Chris, it's a mixed message. It's confusing for people. I thought the ADF is about equal opportunity. So I think it's a marketing error that needs to be fixed, as far as I can see. I can speak from my own experience. I was one of the instructors on the first mixed gender SAS selection course back in 2015. All roles are open to both genders, and I don't see why men should be precluded. So I'm just putting this down to a marketing error.
Yeah, marketing area. It looks like they don't want blokes to apply for this job. It looks like it's a job they'd prefer to get a woman into. Is that what you read out of that ad?
Well, I don't see it as encouraging at all for blokes or for men. But nonetheless, by the guidelines, men and women can apply for any job in the ADF, and I'd encourage them to do so. It's a great career and it's very fulfilling. Well,
at the least then, that's what the ads should say, shouldn't they? Make it very clear that the jobs are open to all applicants, because I'm worried about a bloke who might be qualified or interested in that and looks at the ad and thinks, no, I can't apply for it.
Well, that's right, Chris. At the end of the day, we're interested in operational outcomes. The ADF has a no-fail mission, which is to defend Australia and our interests with the use of lethal force if necessary. So in the end, we just want people who are capable, who are prepared to fight for our country and defend us, and that's all that matters. So it should be open to everyone, and these mixed messages need to be fixed up, and I'm sure they will be.